Here is Gregory Keene to continue the story from the grounds of Huberman's house.
Whoever shot Manuel Torres did a neat job, but it wasn't quite neat enough. There in the dark alley, he had time to call out to the man who shot him, Mike. And in the instant before he died, he told me to search for the NightShade. The deadly NightShade. What is it? With Torres lying dead, I couldn't go back to Evelyn Channel's flat. Lights were coming on in the block. The police would be on the scene at any moment. So I decided to press on. After Evelyn herself, Felix Huberman. I waited for him in the shrubbery. I had to deal with a dog of his, an Alsatian about the size of a Shetland pony. But I hadn't had long to wait. Huberman just arrived. But I'm still not taking any chances with Huberman, or his dog, or anything else.
You go about things in a funny way, Keene.
Well, let's both trumpet with laughter. I said I'm sorry about your dog.
What was the idea?
Huberman, there are some people besides me going about things in a funny way.
How'd you find my place?
Evelyn Channel.
Well, let's get inside.
No, not yet.
Why not?
I want to ask you a question. What is the deadly NightShade?
You feeling all right?
It rings no bell.
I haven't the remotest idea what you're talking about.
There was a fellow shot in an alley tonight. One gasped before he could tell me some things I rather wanted to know.
I'm well up in your activities. I've just come from Evelyn Channel.
Were you there when the shooting started?
I went straight to her flat when I heard there'd been a cove asking for her address at the Poinsettia Club.
Knowing the cove was me?
No.
You know, I don't like the way events have been shaping, old chap. There are some characters after me who shouldn't even be aware of my existence.
And because you've decided Evelyn's in the clear, I'm the next likely prospect to have sent those goons after you.
Yes, that's about the size of it.
Well, if you'll pull yourself together and come inside, I've got something to show you.
A chap called Mike, for instance?
A cablegram.
From whom?
Colonel Milo Fentress. It might change your ideas. Might even persuade you to take cover in my house for a day or two. Oh, look here, Keene, you're off on the wrong foot, you know. You really are.
Put yourself in my shoes, Huberman.
Oh, no, thanks. You've had a rough welcome, and I can see your point of view, but you couldn't be more wrong about anything. Would you care to think about it over a bottle of scotch at 5 in the morning?
Well, you tempt me.
Shall I lead the way, then? You can still keep that Walther of yours pointing in my direction.
All right, lead the way. But much as I hate to abuse your hospitality, the Walther will be pointing in your direction. I do hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. We'll go through the sideway into my study.
After you. And I really am sorry about that Alsatian of yours. He's all right, you know. In an hour or two, he'll be as good as new.
Hello?
Carlotta, it's Felix. Everything's under control. I've Keene here with me now, putting him up.
There, at your house?
Yes. Now, don't waste any time. Get hold of Nicholas Barnes.
Felix, before we go too far, are you sure we can do this?
We have to. Now, listen. Sammy Rice is dead. We're the only people who know that. When Keene appears as Rice, the police will go for it. He'll hook, line, and fingerprint film. You leave the whole thing to me. I've shown Keene a fake cable transcript. It was supposed to have come from Milo Fentress. It said they found their leak in MI5. I'll give the details later. Just get hold of Nick Barnes and have him at your place tonight.
Will I see you before then?
Or during the afternoon. I must get some sleep.
Don't make a mistake, Felix. We can't afford one false step now.
With Keene under my own roof, we're holding every girl in the pack. You'll never really know what happened to him. Bye for now.
Nicholas Barnes. Nicholas Barnes. Paper. A pen. Nicholas Barnes. 13 James Street. Yes. My music?
Come in, Carlotta.
In here. I've a job for you. Take the black car and go to this address. Here, take it.
What you're wanting me to do?
Find a man called Nick Barnes there. To get to him, you will have to talk to P.T. White. You know P.T. White, don't you?
Yeah, I know Petey.
Tell P.T. I want Barnes here, now. Wait for him. Tell him nothing. Just don't come back without Nick Barnes.
Good morning, Keene. Feel like stirring?
Ooh. Oh, hello there. What's the time?
11:45. Rose is whipping up a late breakfast.
Oh, good show, Huberman. Who's Rose?
Mrs. Rose. She keeps house for me. She's rather a gorgon to look at. The bark's worse than the bite. Where's all your stuff?
Oh, that's at the airport building still. 2 cases, 1 bag.
I'll have them sent for. In the meantime, I can lend you a razor and so forth. But I'd like to get one thing straight. That cable from Fentress, does it really clear things up for you as far as I'm concerned?
I expect so.
You see, old chap, we'll be working together from now on. We're not going to get far in this Bruno Kesselring business unless we can trust each other implicitly.
Yes, that's all right. And how the deuce anyone could have got my photograph from the London files and passed it on to Manuel Torres is beyond me.
Me too, but that's what happened. How else could Torres have picked you up in Singapore?
Well, it's too late to ask him now. But look here, Huberman. Who are these people? Why should they have got rid of Kesselring, and why is it so important that we should never get on his track?
That's what we have to find out. But not today. You're on thin ice. I want you to lie low for a while. I want you to stay here and keep completely out of sight.
But how and when do I see Evelyn Channel again? It's through her I'm supposed to communicate with Fentress in London, you know.
Oh, we'll arrange that for you. For the meantime, you're safe enough provided you stay right here in this house and keep well clear of Evelyn. Those fellows could wait for you to contact her once. They could do it again.
Look here. Do you or your bureau know anything about Bruno Kesselring at all? Have we one solitary thing to go on?
Yes. But we'll go into that when I bring you the files from headquarters.
I can't stay cooped up here forever.
I don't want to see you butchered one night either. Have some sense, man. How much closer do you want those characters to get to you?
Look, you don't seem to get the idea. I want to get close to them.
Take your time, Keene. There's no hurry. You'll see what I mean when I show you the file on Kesselring.
Well, all right. Breakfast or whatever it is first. What do you say?
Yes, about 15 minutes. You'll find a bathroom and everything you want through that door on the left.
Yeah, thanks. And, Huberman, good show putting me up and so forth.
What? I think nothing of it. See you soon. Come on down when you're ready.
Oh, but I'm still watching you, Huberman. Watching you like a hawk. And I think we'll check on that cable from Milo Fentress.
Hey, Guzik.
Yeah. What you want, bright boy?
You said Carlotta wanted me on the double. What the devil's always about?
When she's ready, bright boy, then you ask questions.
Listen, where do you get this bright boy? The name's Barnes. If I thought you could read, I'd say you've been going through Hemingway.
Hemingway? Maybe you got some sense. You don't make funny crack, Nick Barnes. I'm reading good.
Now I've hurt your feelings.
Nicky giving you trouble, Guzik?
Him? No one like him giving me trouble, Carlotta.
I want to talk to him. Alone.
Yeah. You're not wanting me till tonight. I get some sleep.
Do what you like. Just get out. Tell Stephen to be on call.
Yeah.
Sit down, Nicky.
Couldn't run to a drink, could you, Carlotta?
From now on, you won't be drinking much at all. Nicky, what does Felix Huberman know about you?
Now, you don't have to be nasty.
We can put you away for blackmail. They want you in England for worse than blackmail. We know about the girl you didn't want to marry who fell out of a Mayfair window. Don't we, Nicky?
What do you want?
You're safe here in Sydney, but only so long as we don't let the police know who you are. Felix has a job for you.
What sort of a job?
A job only someone like you can do. How long were you in the army?
4 years.
4 years. Public school, Oxford, Sandhurst. Now a little room in a Sydney slum. With no money. Do you want to get out of it, Nicky, and make some money?
What do I have to do?
You have to become a man called Gregory George Athelstan King.
So Huberman wants me to lie low, keep out of sight, and stay away from Evelyn Channel. Well, I'm not doing any of those things. I'll make up my mind about Felix Huberman when I've cabled Milo Fentress myself. And when I know what Manuel Torres meant by his dying words, search for the deadly nightshade.
Nicholas Barnes gets his instructions from Carlotta in the next intriguing chapter of Deadly Nightshade.